Hi, this is Karina from Ragebreed. We're here at the moment with James and Tony from Venom Inc. And we're basically doing an interview regarding the show for tonight.
As for you're going to get 1.5 hours of pure fucking mayhem tonight, so you'll hear fucking Venom better than a fucking
Manitou! Play Manitou, Jeff!
There we go, there we go.
I was just doing the ballads, yeah. It's just that. Just been practicing his ballad dancing. It looks very good inside.
Are you looking forward to the show then? Are you looking forward to the show tonight?
Very much so looking forward to the show. You know, we did in January, we played with a Victory. James was there, we saw. And
that was a dream crutch, bro. I'd never cried so hard in my life when I saw your midget hands poking out with your bloody new rocks with a cig in your hand whilst you were fucking around on your smartphone. That was quite funny.
There you go.
I was like, James, it's good to see you.
But it was, you know, that was great, and it was an Empire show. We did the whole tour with a Victory and backdrop. We have no set. It is just us, there's the music and the pitch black. And that's what we wanted to make the connection with. And not one person has come up to us on any
And the
show
spirits guiding the winds till Manitou ascends.
There you go. Congratulations.
We're going to mosh across infernal wastelands of many miles or something. How
people spend a lot of money on sets and on pyros and then charging tickets to cover all their costs. And basically what we did, we tried to put a good package together. And we go on stage simple, stripped down, just the three of us, not totally stripped down.
That's a whole different show altogether.
That might be quite fun, very different. But it just as in it's us, you, and the music, and that's the passion of Venom. You know, the thing that was always captivating about your Venom and
free kicks are wild, nobody's mild, giving it all that you got.
Was the passion. Was the passion. Guys our age, 50s and 60s, you know, coming to us, and when we went to Tokyo, you know, to play, because again it wasn't planned. We did one show, Keep It True, just for the fans, by invitation. We
that
did
Keep
5
It True
songs.
footage, dude, seriously, fucking hell.
Before we left Germany, my phone was looking at dates for us, South America. We just announced the South American dates. Just before that we announced the American dates. It takes us right up to Christmas, then we finish, me and Jeff finish the Empire of Evil album, and then we go straight back
I look forward to getting my hands on that masterpiece of brutality.
But only we got the offer for the live Venom Inc album. Not even a studio album. It's like, hang on, we haven't done a studio album yet. And they went, we'll give you, if you give us the live album.
Are you going to do it tonight?
We're recording tonight.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's very busy, you know, it's amazing. You know, and I've always been a people person, and for me it's about the people and how they respond to what you're doing. And so to be able to go to, you know, places like Manila or New Zealand or Chile or, you know, Mexico or Canada, and to be able to, you know, meet people who live there, and then they share with you.
And of course London.
And of course London, you know.
Can't believe you're recording tonight. That blows my fucking mind.
You better just shout your fucking head off.
Oh, I will beg for you guys to play Manitou.
Don't shout Manitou.
No. That's like the best Venom song ever.
Oh, there you go. That's brilliant. But everybody has a favourite moment.
They do.
Right.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
the career spans from 79 to still now. Chorus is still out there with Venom now. We honour them in competition. We didn't plan a competition. The fans wanted to see us doing it as well, because he specifies his own catalogue, the favourites, and he wants to do his new stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. But the fans want to go, yeah, but what about all those classics, and what about this, and what about your period? And that's why we did it. We thought we'll do it just to please some fans, and the rest is beyond our control. We're only riding it. We're not driving it, we're riding it. And
that's always the best way, isn't it?
It's one of the best ways, because it's pure. The fans, if the fans didn't want us to do it, and the promoters didn't want us to do it, we wouldn't be doing it. So for us, it's a complete joy to be driven by fans.
Talk a lot.
We do.
5 years of knowing each other, there hasn't been a single day where we don't chat.
No, that's true.
Yeah, very true.
But that's where you get the most interesting thing. You find someone's soul in there, you find someone's passion in there.
Primeval was like the first Venom album I ever listened to. That's why I'm more of a Dolan fan. No disrespect to Cronus. My favourite Cronus album has got to be At Legal Satan, just for the sake of Manitou and songs like, what's it called?
The singles Die Hard.
Die Hard!
Seven Gates of Hell.
Oh, Seven Gates of Hell, fucking
There you go.
Manitou. I could just list.
That was the thing, you know, there's a purity about it because, you know, these days the whole genre thing, black metal
Obviously.
and death metal, and there's some amazing musicians.
Which brings me to my question
There you
soon,
are.
when you're
Okay.
finished.
Now,
When you're
now
finished.
carry on. I was just saying the thing about Venom was it's the purity of the experience. You know, the music's progressed, of course it has, you know, that was 1981 and up, and it's different now. Technology.
It was only a matter of time before I fucking spilled beer all over.
Well, that's brings you at a party, that's good.
Thankfully,
Nature
it's
of tour.
not like dropping my supplies everywhere.
That's all
But the thing
good.
you must not lose, regardless of the advancing technology and of how homogenized music could become, and how music labels want to try and sell it, you mustn't lose the spirit, because it's what made you do Ragebreed, it's what makes you do Club Venom, and you know, it's what made us do music.
Absolutely.
It's what inspires us
Live
to
like
do
an
it.
angel and die like a fucking devil. There I said it.
That's
There I said
exactly
it.
There you
Have a
go.
bloodlust for
Yeah,
moshing.
yeah, absolutely.
A bloodlust for moshing, and within the wake of the witching hour, we
Absolutely.
shall summon the spirit of the Manitou
And make
and
sure
bow
you've got-
down and lay down our souls
To
to the
the-
gods rock and roll.
Make sure you've got 7 keys for 7 years.
Damn straight.
And
Never
get
thought
buried alive. Never get buried alive.
to be living a fucking nightmare.
There you go.
So Tony, what's your actual favourite track then? Or your favourite Venom track, would you say?
To play or to listen to?
Oh, that's an interesting one. Ah, well, maybe both then, perhaps.
Well, yeah, I think probably to listen to for me it always Theatre was, because I like it in its entirety. It was very ambitious. It was based on, it was Chronos 2112 by Rush.
Sure.
It was unusual for Venom, but what I loved about Venom is the humour. They never did what was predictable.
Absolutely.
You know, they weren't controlled by a major label. They were the biggest independent label. When they did Hammersmith Odeon, everybody thought that's impossible. You can't do that, and they blew the whole place up.
That was a fucking
It
classic
was
gig.
incredible, and that's what I love about it. They just did what they wanted to do, and not what people told them you should do or how it should be done.
Jeff was a brick shithouse back then, just to clarify.
It was. Yeah.
Huge fucker, especially during the primeval era.
Yeah, it was a big shit. As
Live at the Marquee in London 25 plus years ago. Just coming somewhere close to 25 years ago, you guys played a show at the Marquee.
We did, yeah.
Yes, and I've been begging you for the last 5 years to release that shit on fucking DVD.
Well, the problem with all of the back catalogue stuff that features me with the Venom thing is that
here it comes. I know where this
Venom
is going.
Venom was signed to Sanctuary Music, bought all of the master tapes. They bought all the old.
Was that the label you were signed with at the time?
Well, we weren't signed to them. They independently were buying up independent labels, but they were just buying them as a whole stock piece, and they bought on the master tape. It just so happened that all the master tapes.
Kind of like how
were
WWE owned WCW.
Yeah, they buy it over.
Ah.
So of course now they had them. They then were.
I'm glad
were
you
part
can
of-
understand my fucking terminology. I'm glad someone
Of course.
does.
But then they're part of Universal Music. And Universal have Spine Form. Venom got signed to Spine Form. So the idea of them releasing our period stuff, they saw was a conflict of interest. Because it would distract. It was a different Venom with a different singer, and they were pushing this Venom with this singer,
Sure.
the original singer. So this stuff was impossible. So it all just lies in a vault somewhere, never to be seen. This is the other reason to do this. We can release the tracks ourselves and play them live again.
Absolutely.
And if we capture the spirit of those tracks live, they're not those original masters, but they are masters, and we can give it back to the audience.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
that's the idea. You know, when we did the Empire shows, they would say, please play this.
I want
please play
to
that.
see that
So we
live
did.
at the Marquee show released on fucking Blu-ray.
Well, you're not alone. We get lots of requests for that, and we all work.
Mantas was huge back then. Just watching Jeff's picking speed on the Marquee show in London in 1990, right, on YouTube. His fucking picking hand is like going at a gazillion miles an hour, like.
You want to see him pick his nose? He can clean his nose in less than
Jeff, your show at the Marquee in 1990 is one of the most powerful, most intense, most grueling performances I've ever fucking seen in my life, and one of the best. Release it on Blu-ray.
Before you go on tonight,
Before we go on tonight.
if you can.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you going to play Manitou this evening? It's my favourite Venom song.
No.
I like the way you asked it.
That was just a complete no there.
I love the sarcasm because I get this from you on a daily basis sometimes.
That's how we live. We live to win.
I never thought from the age of 15 I'd actually been living my dream of actually not only seeing Venom in pure fucking God-given flesh, and also interviewing the band that invented black metal, thanks to this fucker. Point the camera.
There we go.
Thanks to this guy from Newcastle in 1979.
Actually, have a sit down and say, just ask him your question about that concept. Yeah, just about how you pick your nose. He did something about your picking things.
All right. Yeah. First off, it is an honour and a privilege. I didn't get to meet you the last time me and Mike came down because obviously I wasn't doing press for reasons I won't go into. But, fucking hell, this has been worth the wait from the age of 15. Holy shit. Oh, guitar hero, you're one of my idols, and fucking pleasure.
So are you looking forward to tonight then?
Absolutely, yeah.
Venom, you may be listed as Venom Inc, but in regards to how much Venom's music means to me, I'm calling you Venom straight. Horror of Evil gig on 1st of February when you played with Obituary, and that was grueling. He had to carry me on the bloody train to get down the bloody stairs because I couldn't fucking walk.
I had to carry him and then I had to drop him.
That pick was the most grueling, most violent thing I've ever endured since last year's Damnation for Cannibal and Bolt Thrower. But more to the point of Venom, the Godfathers of black metal, Bathory probably a close second or at least neck and neck, and the likes of Hellhammer, etc.
I think it's pronounced avant-garde, like with Celtic Frost.
Avant-garde black
This
metal.
is territory I don't quite know because I don't exactly have a good relationship with the English language, but let's not go there. Over the last, let's see, 1979, we're in 2015, so over the last 36 years, Venom has practically influenced. If it wasn't for Venom, Slayer wouldn't exist. If it wasn't for Venom and Slayer, bands like Cradle of Filth, Dimmu Borgir, and Emperor. Yes, Emperor. Sorry if that word came out, but that just slipped off the tongue, so I apologise. But you guys have influenced a plague, a bubonic plague of bands, in a good way, by the way, myself included. And it is an honour and a privilege to be sat next to a guitar god that came up with the first ever black metal riff.
There you go.
How do you feel on this globalisation of bands, if that's even a fucking word? Screw it, I'm coining it anyways. Right, how do you think your influence, Venom as a whole, you, Tony, past members and present, etc., have, bottom line is, how do you guys want your legacy to be remembered if you guys ever decide to retire? Which I know that's not an option for you guys because you guys are way too sodding stubborn. I know this because I've known Tony for like 5 years and I know how stubborn he is, so I know retirement's not an option for you.
No, I don't think it's an option.
I didn't think so.
You know, when you get people saying that to you, you know, you influenced this, you did this, you're a legend, you're an icon, you know, without you, all that kind of stuff.
Keep it true festival footage. I saw that shit on YouTube.
To me personally, you know, because I'm so quiet off stage, it's quite overwhelming, you know, and I find it hard to take on board. But the one thing I'll say is, it is very humbling, and it should be very humbling. You know, there's certain people out there who think it's a God-given right to walk around strutting with their fucking chest out, and that's not the fucking case. You know, we did something that we had no clue that we were doing in the early days.
You guys pretty much sent the benchmark for extreme metal.
Well, that's what we did.
Fucking hell.
But I've had this question a lot where people say, how did you come up with that? And I don't know. I really don't know. We went in the studio.
It just came to you naturally, because
we did what came naturally.
Absolutely, that's the way it should be. Yeah.
Still in relation to what we're talking about, but I was at Mike's one night. We were drinking a crap ton of cider, and we were watching Global Metal, the extreme metal episode. That was it, yeah.
The unaired one that was only available online because it was too much effing and fucking and all that shit. Yeah.
Too much controversy for the Vaticans. Yeah.
That's Sky TV.
Right, and can I just say, you got a lovely house in that program, just to clarify. Sorry, that's going off topic, but you've worked hard, and you guys have paid your dues, and you practically, obviously, me and Mike aren't exactly bandmates anymore, but for when me and Mike first met, one of the biggest influences that me and him bonded over was Venom, right? That Inked in Blood tour, February 1st, 2015, Electric Ballroom, I think it was.
It was, yeah.
I had a serious concussion after that gig because that pit was fucking grueling.
That's really bull. You were doing ballet. You were stretching your legs out and doing a ballet down the road to the freaking train.
Just when we were going down the stairs and I fell over and lost my balance. That was embarrassing. But Venom, huge influence as fans in regards to me and Mike. Venom, huge influence. That Empire of Evil show, that was a dream come true for me. The Evil gig, when not long after I met Tony, right, I got Mike his ticket, and
Which eventually didn't get used. I got pressed for that. Remember?
Shit,
I
yeah.
interviewed a obituary.
Did you keep it though?
Too sure. I was really drunk when I got home.
Yeah, we.
I pulled my pants off and I was like, bed.
So, just to clarify, second question then. So, what is your favourite Venom album, in your opinion?
Favourite Venom album?
That League with Satan, for the sake of Manitou. I'm sorry for interrupting.
My favourite album, Venom album, is probably Welcome to Hell. Because you know, it's so precious to me.
Witching hour!
But if you put them in chronological order,
Uh-huh.
for me, Welcome to Hell, Black Metal,
That League with Satan.
Primeval,
Oh, my first Venom record!
and Resurrection.
Ah, there you go.
Resurrection,
Okay.
masterpiece.
Yeah.
Heavy as fuck,
Those
straight
4
up
albums.
in your face,
Yeah.
Gary. Love it.
Yeah.
What I find scary is that you went from being a blonde now to, because a big.
Just
Yeah. What was your idol?
classic stuff.
My idol.
What is your idol? Who
I can answer
influenced
this
you?
one.
Well, the man on.
Let them know.
Sorry. Before you give your answer, I'm gonna guess.
Cool.
Judas Priest.
Okay, absolutely.
Ah, there we go.
It was, like I say, 1979 at Newcastle City Hall. And,
Yep.
the guy that I originally founded Venom with, the rhythm guitarist, we went along, and when the curtains opened, it was just like, fucking hell, that's a metal band.
First saw Priest in July
absolutely. It's
2011.
so good,
The
isn't it?
breathtaking thing I've ever fucking seen.
But the thing was, for me, as I was looking at the stage, on stage left, there was that blonde guitarist with a flying V, and he was just the epitome of it.
KK Downing, what a
Ken
legend.
Downing.
KK.
Legend.
KK started it all for me.
Wow.
It was after that I discovered Frank Marino, Gary Moore, and all these
Oh,
other people.
yeah,
but
yeah, absolutely.
KK started the whole ball rolling for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hence, you know.
Funny
he's
thing,
seen me
actually, in
fucking
regards
flying
to
thing.
you talking about your story about Priest, I remember that interview you did with Danny Shipman when you were talking about that girl's necklace that she gave you and you fucking lost it. I found that quite funny to listen
Oh,
to. I found that quite funny, actually. I won't lie. You guys have come leaps and bounds, and the fact that you're recording tonight's show, oh my
Apparently
god.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting...
Right, back in the,
I think it's black metal.
from the Hammersmith gig that you did onwards to the Marquee show, right, the first time I ever watched that Marquee show, right, in full on YouTube, good old VHS quality, right, I can tell you how many VHS I've got of concert tapes, wrestling and gigs and all that shit. It's lit ridiculous. I got like 500 odd VHS. But right, just the performance you guys put on in that fucking gig, my god, live at the Marquee 1990 in London. I've never seen such a powerful performance. In terms of Venom, not long after Tony joined, legend, that guy has been a hero of mine since I was like 15, you included, and Abaddon. It just, gods, you guys are gods. I'm not human. And oh god, you were a fucking brick shithouse back then.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Just looking at your picking hand, right? The reason why I say of why you looked so fucking King Kong versus Godzilla back then, because your old Sternberg guitar. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I've called it something wrong.
Steinberger.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Steinberger,
that's it. Alright, just looking at the speed of your picking hand, it's like you're hardly doing anything, and it's like, fucking hell, how's he doing that with no ease? It's like, and there's you shouting at the crowd, like screaming, black fucking metal!
What?
Is it just audio, or is it an actual DVD?
We're doing everything. There's gonna be. I think, to be brutally honest, if you want a bit of an exclusive, the first release is probably going to be a live album and live DVD, and then you'll get the studio album after.
There we go.
Is it going to be called Iron Steel?
We don't know yet. We don't know.
Okay.
That's not
Guys, you need to wrap it up.
Yep,
Right,
no problem. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Jeff.
It's been a pleasure, thank you very much. And you've been doing an interview for Ragebreed. Thank you so much.
Long live Venom!
There we go.
Fuckers in the pit.